Okay, so for Mikayla, we're starting off with breaststroke. For Mikayla's breaststroke, what we need to get her to do is she's kind of just slipping through the water. And I also think you can see, like, she's really close to the wall. And this is something we've been trying to work on in practice, is especially during 25s, to scoot over. She seems timid to do the full breaststroke kick. You can see that this is just as far as she comes out. And I don't know if it's because she's afraid of hitting the wall or what, but we need to get her to do a bigger kick so when she comes up to really go out. You can see, like, her toes aren't even really pointing out to the side, so that's not going to allow for her to really get a good strong kick. And then her hands are kind of slipping through the water. We want to, when we're here, she's got all the movements right, but we've got to find a way to get some pressure behind those hands so that she's actually catching and using her back. And then her eyes need to come down. She's staying on top of the water, which is great, something we've been working on, but you can see that her head just stays in the same position the entire time. Okay, on to freestyle. This has gotten so much better. She's really definitely tried. What I would like to see is, so watch this arm. She's going to kind of just throw it in a big semicircle around to try and reach. And she does that with both arms. So instead, right here, I want to see her break at that elbow, drive the elbow up to the ceiling, bring her hand forward, and enter in front of her shoulder. By swinging it around, she's keeping her body a lot flatter in the water, and she's not going to be able to reach as far. So each stroke is, the distance per stroke is going to be a little bit harder. The other thing you can see is she's driving her strokes with her shoulders. So if you'll watch, the stroke is a little off, okay? The shoulder here has completely disappeared, so that means that she's really trying to drive her rotation and turning her body to get her breath through her shoulders versus her hips, which is something we've been working on in practice, where you turn your hips first and then your whole body will roll into that breath pretty easily, instead of letting shoulders sink under the body. We want those shoulders to stay pretty much next to the ears. And then keeping that core nice and tight the entire time. Backstroke. Okay, she's got the right idea. Again, I think she's afraid of the wall being right where it is, because you can see she's not pulling deep. She's brushing right up against that wall. And so she's just catching the water that's already moving. We need to have her, she's catching wide. This is a great spot. Now we just need to make sure her hips stay up. She rolls into that catch, and then we want to have a deep catch under the water, 90 degrees deeper. You'll see that with both arms, she's pulling just the very surface of that water. So all of that hard work is not doing anything. And then she's running into that wall. So it's just making that stroke a lot harder than it really needs to be.